Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is about being inside a tree. I once was invited into a tree, and that was a very special experience. I remember that happened during a guided meditation, or better said, a guided visualization during my mediumship trainment. Um, Someone had this idea and made a meditation where you could kind of encounter your tree, because we have connections not only with animals but also with special trees, and mostly we don't know about that. So she was guiding the meditation really nicely, and then at a special point she led us into nature and into a meditative state, and then she said, now open up and invite your tree to come to you, to visit you. And in front of my inner eye appeared a wonderful, big, old, strong chestnut tree with pink flowers everywhere. And I never knew what kind of tree is my favorite tree, because I never thought about that before. But in that moment, I knew, oh, I just love chestnut trees because of their flowers when they are blooming in the springtime. And here in Germany, we have two kind of chestnut trees, the one with the white flowers and the one with the pink flowers. And that one was one with pink flowers, and I really loved the pink. That was a wonderful color. And this tree kind of opened up and invited me to come inside. And he did that kind of by sending out a little minion that was kind of a little elemental figure, looking like more like an imp. And he had this little cap on his head that looked like the upper part from a nut. And this little guy greeted me exactly with namaste, like I always greet every being I encounter in the other worlds. And he stretched out his hand, and by that showed me I'm invited, I can enter into the tree. So I took his hand and he led me into the tree. And the tree kind of opened up, and I was inside. And inside, I sat down. There was a round kind of hall inside where I could sit. It was a round room, and it was bigger than outside. That's the same thing, higher frequency, next dimension. Inside, it's bigger than outside, because outside is 3D, and that's always smaller than the higher vibrational 4D. So I was sitting there, and it was all kind of this yellowish, goldish light from light wood all around. And I saw in the kind of walls of this room that looked like the light wood from inside, I saw kind of little tubes or little canals that were see-through and transparent, going up and down. And in there were colors going up and down, like there are some kind of Christmas lights where you only have the tube, and in there are little lights, and they are moving and flickering and changing color. And it was like that, a little bit like being in a disco. When I was young, I went to the disco to dance, and it was like disco lights. And it was so beautiful, all these colors and the up and down and up. And it was floating in all these canals. And I just felt kind of gifted with this special atmosphere inside the tree. And after I stayed there a while and enjoyed everything the tree shared with me, I thanked him, of course, the same way. And I went out again, and then the meditation ended. And then some years later, I saw a movie on the TV that was about the secret life of the trees. And there they showed, and it looked nearly the same, like cables or tubes going up and down. They showed how the interior structure of the tree is constructed like with veins, like in a human body. And these veins transport all the nutrients from the roots and the water from the roots through these kind of veins up high to the crown of the tree that sometimes is 20 or 30 meter. Imagine the energy, the force that is needed to move the fluid up. You know, it's even said that the Atlanteans knew how to use the energetic power of a seed when it's opening up and starting to grow, and they used this energy for their flying ships that were a little bit more like zeppelins or like balloons. And I think Steiner once mentioned that the power of a seed is incredibly strong. If you just imagine also energetically how much power it would need, and it's already in this little tiny seed, to break through that kind of shell or hull and then start grow to a big tree or a plant. So that was inside a tree and I wanted to share that with you. So trees are really beautiful beings. Whenever you feel like, just sit under a tree, lean against it with your back, and you'll have the most wonderful energy exchange. You don't even have to ask, but I politely always ask the trees, can you help me? Can you give me some of your calmness, your quietness, or can we exchange energy? I just need some rest, or something like that. And they never say no. They always say more or less the first thing when I touch a tree, whatever tree, wherever, however, the first thing they say is, how can I help you? And I think that's a trait a lot of humans could learn from. So if you embrace a tree, you will get a wonderful treatment. And I know from homeopathy that where we have the iron in our blood that makes us moving, the movement element, the trees have magnesium, which is in homeopathy the element of rest and calmness. That's why they are beings that stick to one place, and we are running around like crazy ants and doing our stuff, which we think is so important. And trees have a lot of knowledge, more than we as humans have. You can learn a lot from a tree. Start maybe talking to a tree, and you will be surprised. So, thank you for watching, dear souls. Blessed, be blessed on your soul journey. Love, light, and blessings. Thank you. Goodbye.